All right, congratulations on wanting to start an LLC in Louisiana. I'm going to walk you through step by step of exactly what you have to do to establish your LLC. Now, first, full disclosure, this is for educational purposes. I'm not actually going to register an LLC because I don't have a company in Louisiana. So I just want to get that out of the way first. The first thing you're going to want to do is have your business name ready. There's a few things to remember when you are creating or coming up with a business name. The first thing is there's certain words you can't put into your LLC business name. You can't say bank, you can't say trust, and you can't say nonprofit. Keep those words out of your business name. The other part of it is your business name needs to include LLC. If it's John's Lawn Care, it's going to be John's Lawn Care LLC. That's the entirety of your business name. So remember that. The other thing too is you want to remember that your name, you want to be able to use that same name for your website domain. So make sure that the name that you're coming up with, it is available to use as your website domain. It makes it a lot easier for customers to find you. Do a little research before you come up with the name, and then you should be good to go. Another thing too is just be careful with companies out there that tell you that they will create your LLC for free. A lot of times what they do is they do it for free, and then you have to pay an annual fee in order to keep up your LLC or keep all the documents that you're going to need for your business. I'm going to do all the walkthrough so you can do it for free. Now, obviously there's still the fee that you have to pay the state. That's no matter what, but you should be able to do this. It's a very easy process. So I'm going to show you exactly what to do. The first thing you have to do is you have to go to the Louisiana Secretary of State website, and it will take you to, you're going to click on the business center. It's going to take you over to this website that we're on right now. And then you're going to have to create your own account. And that's really easy. All it asks you for is your email address. You're going to put in your password, and that's about it. It's going to send you a confirmation email. You hit OK, and then you get to this section right here, which we're going to click on sign in. So this is the section where you're going to sign in. And so you're going to put your email and password. So I'm going to sign in, and then I'll see you on the other side. All right, now that you're logged in, you're going to go to account type, and you're going to select, and you're going to do individual. And then in this section, you're just putting in all of your information. So make sure that you're putting it all in correctly. And I am going to do that. And then once I'm done with that, we'll get to the next page. All right, now that you fill that part out, we're going to go to get started. All right, for this section, you're going to be going to register a Louisiana business just starting up. So click on that and hit next. And then you're going to click on start new business filing. All right, on this part, you're going to select LLC, limited liability company. The great thing about an LLC is that it protects your personal assets from any of your business liabilities. It's a great way when you're starting a business to have that as the type of organization that you're going to use. And then down here, you're going to say if it's going to be domestic or foreign. Obviously, we're doing domestic. It's going to be a domestic LLC. And it's going to be $100 filing fee is what that total amount is going to be to register your LLC. So hit next. All right, now in this section is going to say select your tax type. I'll be honest, I've never seen this in any other state. The sales tax account, that's going to be if you're going to be selling goods. It has on here that withholding tax account is going to be something that deals with providing services. You'll have to do some research on this. I'm not 100% sure exactly what that is. I'm going to just do no accounts needed to expedite this, but you'll have to do some research for your business type because it just depends on what type of business you're actually going to be providing. And then it has, is your business subject to federal unemployment tax act in a state other than Louisiana? But no. And we're going to hit next. All right, this section is the type of LLC you're going to be doing. So are you going to be a corporation, a partnership, a sole proprietorship? The first LLC I ever did was sole proprietorship, so we'll do that. That just means you are the sole owner of that business. And hit next. All right, this is the section where you're going to put your name in. So we're going to put Billy's Lawn Service LLC. Hit next, whatever your name is. Remember to have that LLC in there. All right, in this section, you're going to be doing, so it says this company is formed for the purpose of engaging in lawful. I hope you're not creating an illegal LLC, so don't do that. So the duration is going to be perpetual and then no other provisions. So I just hit next. All right, this next section, you're going to be putting the address you're going to be using for your business. So a lot of people just use their home address. Now, if you already have an office or a warehouse or another location which you want to use as that address, you can put that here. It cannot be a PO box. So don't use a PO box. It won't let you do that anyways. So I'm going to fill all this out and then we will get to the next page. And the mailing address is going to be the same. So I will fill that out and I will see you when I'm done. All right, now that you have all that information entered, you're going to hit next. All right, for this next section, it's talking about your registered agent. And the first time I saw that when I was forming an LLC, it really threw me off. It felt like it was some sort of professional international entity that I had to get a hold of to become my registered agent, like I was a football player or something. But the registered agent, all it is, first of all, it's going to be you. But the registered agent, Louisiana just wants to know where it's going to be sending all of your legal documents, your business documents, any notices, where it's going and who it's going to. So just put your same address for all of this, and then you'll be good to go. So I'll fill this part out, and then we'll keep going down after. All right, now that you have filled out your registered agent section of this, you're going to scroll down, and you're going to go to the company is manager managed or member managed. And this is pretty much up to you. You could do member managed. That's fine. To do member managed, and then it's going to ask you for the name of the manager. You'll just put your information there again. And now that you're done with this section, you're just going to hit next. All right, now that we got to this section of the LLC, you are going to understand why I'm not going to actually submit this, because it is a crime. And so I'm not going to commit a crime, record it, and then post it online. So what we're going to do here is you're going to do your electronic signature and your title. And then after that, you're going to hit next. It's going to bring you to a confirmation page where you're going to review all of the information that you have entered. So double, triple check everything that you've entered. This is very, very important, because if you submit it after the confirmation page, well, after the pay page, and you remember like, oh my gosh, I actually didn't want to use that address, I wanted to use a different address, it's probably going to cost you $25 to $50 to make a change to that LLC. So just double, triple check, make sure you did it all right. So what it's going to do, it's going to take you to that review page after this, and then it'll take you to the pay page. So in the pay page, you're just going to fill out all of your information for your credit card and then hit submit. Once it's been submitted, you'll get a confirmation email from Louisiana saying we received your registration. We're going to go through it. And once we're done going through it and everything looks good, we don't have any questions, we will officially register your LLC. Now, that process of doing that depends per state, and it depends by the state. So it's between 2 and 7 business days typically for them to process your registration. But once you have that done and you receive that email that it's been registered, they're going to send you a articles of incorporation. And those are very, very important, because you need your articles of incorporation for the next major step of establishing your business, and that is getting your EIN. Your EIN is your employer identification number, and you have to have this. It's essentially the social security number for your business. And you have to have this to open up bank accounts in your business's name. You need it for hiring employees. You need it for filing taxes. You need it for getting insurance for your company. So you have to do it. Again, there are other companies out there that will charge you $100, $200, $300 to set up your EIN for you, which is absolutely insane. The setting up your EIN is significantly easier than setting up your LLC. And we saw just how easy that was. It's a really easy process. So definitely do not pay for that. But you're going to need your articles of incorporation to set up your EIN. On our website, we have a business starter pack that is just packed with very, very important business documents that you will need in order to be successful with your company. So one of the main things it has is an operating agreement. Now, the operating agreement is something that you're going to need to fill out, and then you will use that to open up business bank accounts as well. You need that along with your EIN. Now, other companies that offer something similar to this, they make you pay an annual fee to have access to these documents. Ours is a one-time fee. It's a one-time, very reasonable price to get access to all these documents that are all customizable just for you. This is the type of thing that I wish I would have had when I first started my business, because it would have saved me months and tons of headache trying to figure this all out on my own. The types of documents we have in there are non-compete contracts, there's non-disclosure agreements, there are non-disparagement agreements, there are just all of the documents that you probably don't even know that you need yet are there. We have invoices, and we have an invoice template that you can go in, customize just for you, so you can send over professional looking invoices to your customers. If you're doing bids for people, we have bid forms that you can customize to yourself as well. Also, we have a community of entrepreneurs that are there to help you answer all the questions that you're going to have as you are building your business, such as, how do you hire your first employee? Where do you even find employees? If you have to eventually fire an employee, which unfortunately every business does, how do you do that? How do you protect yourself legally from lawsuits. There are so many questions that people just don't really think about when they're first starting off. They're just gung-ho about starting it, which is great. I was the same way, but there's just tons of different things. How do you deal with angry customers? How do you deal with bad reviews? How do you get to the top of Google searches for your business? How do you create a website? What's the best way to create a website? We have experts in every single one of these categories specifically to help out new entrepreneurs just like you. So go take a look. We have a list of all the documents that are on there. If you think that's something that's going to be very helpful for you, which I know it's going to be, I curated all these documents over the 15 years of running multiple LLCs. So go check that out and let's get your business growing.